Top 10 Best States in America. Some states shine in healthcare, some soar in education, some excel in both, or in much more. The best states ranking of US states draws on thousands of data points to measure how well states are performing for their citizens. In addition to healthcare and education, the metrics take into account the state's economy, its roads, bridges, internet, and other infrastructure, its public safety and fiscal stability of the state government, and opportunity it affords and gives to its residents. More weight was accorded to some states measured over others, based on a survey of what matters to most people. Healthcare and education were weighed most heavily. Then came state economies, infrastructure, and the opportunity states offer their citizens. Fiscal stability followed closely in weighting, followed by measures of crime and corrections and the state's natural environment. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of our subsequent videos. Have you ever considered moving to a new city or state in the US for a better life and opportunities? Then you probably have, at some point, considered several factors to figure out where best to move. There are a lot of factors about where you live and can impact your fulfillment and your happiness. Hence, moving to another area isn't a choice that ought to be made lightly. Here's a list of top 10 states to live in the United States of America. Number 10. Idaho. Idaho is a northwestern US state known for mountainous landscapes and vast swaths of protected wilderness and outdoor recreation areas. The capital, Boise, is set in the Rocky Mountain foothills and is bisected by the Boise River, which is popular for rafting and fishing. The city's riverfront, Julius Davis Park, is a downtown green space containing a rose garden, museums, and a zoo. Idaho is the 10th best place to live in America. The state ranks 6th in the economy, 8th in crime and corrections rankings, 26th in health, and 33rd in education. Idaho has a flourishing business scene for organizations, both small and large organizations in energy, science and innovation, and agribusiness, and encountering incredible achievements. Number 9. Iowa. Iowa is a state in the Midwestern region of the United States, bordered by the Mississippi River to the east and the Missouri River and Big Sioux River in the west. In the later half of the 20th century, Iowa's agricultural economy made the transition to a diversified economy of advanced manufacturing, processing, financing services, information technology, biotechnology, and green energy production. Iowa has a humid continental climate throughout the state, with extreme both heat and cold. Iowa's population is more urban than rural, with 61% living in the urban areas in 2000, and a trend that began in the early 20th century. Iowa is the 9th best state in America. Iowa ranks 9th in education, 19th in crime and corrections rankings, 20th in health, and 32nd in the economy. Iowa is one of the most underestimated states. It has such great things to offer, for instance, culture, jobs opportunity, and a low cost of living. Number 8. Utah. Utah is a state in the Mountain West region of the United States. The territory of modern-day Utah has been inhabited by various indigenous groups for thousands of years, including the ancient Pueblans, the Navajo, and the Ute. The state has a highly diversified economy with major sectors including transportation, education, information technology and research, government services, mining. It is also a major tourist destination for outdoor recreation. Utah also has the 14th highest median average income and the least income inequality of any US state. Utah is overall the 8th best state to live in America. Utah ranks 2nd in education, 9th in health, and 10th in economy, 12th in crime and corrections rankings. Utah is one of the country's extraordinary outdoor states with amazing national and state parks, top-of-the-line ski resorts, and natural wonders that you won't find anyplace else on the planet. Several of the best cities in Iowa include Iowa City, Mount Vernon, Coralville, Des Moines, Ames, Johnson, and Cedar Rapids. Number 7. Virginia. Virginia is officially the Commonwealth of Virginia, being a state in the mid-Atlantic and southeastern regions of the United States, between the Atlantic coast and the Appalachian Mountains. Virginia has a humid subtropical climate that transitions to humid continental west of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Seasonal extremes vary from average lows of 25 degrees Fahrenheit in January to average highs of 86 degrees Fahrenheit in July. Virginia's economy has diverse sources of income, including local and federal government, military, farming, and high-tech. As at the time of recording this video, the state's average earnings per job was $63,281, the 11th highest nationwide, and the gross domestic product GDP was $476.4 billion, thus making it the 13th largest economy amongst the US states. Virginia has the highest defense spending of any state per capita, providing the Commonwealth with around 900,000 jobs. Virginia is also ranked as the 7th best state to live in. It ranks 7th in education, 9th in crime and correction rankings, 18th in health, and 25th in the economy. The cities in Virginia are also lovely and distinct as the state itself. A couple of them are directly opposite the coast: Richmond, Virginia Beach, Newport News, Hampton, Falls Church, Lexington, Charlottesville, Alexandria, Williamsburg, Manassas Park, and Roanoke are amongst the fascinating cities in Virginia. Number 6. Wisconsin. Wisconsin is a state in the upper Midwest region of the United States, bordered by Minnesota to the west, toward the southwest, Illinois to the south, Lake Michigan to the east, Michigan to the northeast, and Lake Superior to the north. Wisconsin's geography is diverse, having been greatly impacted by glaciers during the Ice Age with the exceptions of the driftless area. The state is one of the nation's leading dairy producers and is known as America's dairyland. It is particularly famous for its cheese. Manufacturing, especially paper products, information technology, cranberries, ginseng, and tourism are also major contributors to the state's economy. At the time of recording this video, Wisconsin was ranked 14th in both healthcare and education. The state is positioned 30 in crime and corrections rankings and 24th in the economy. Each community in Wisconsin holds its appeal and attributes, making out country perhaps the best alternative for people hoping to live and work in an area that accommodates their way of life. One of the most extraordinary states in the nation, Wisconsin, is an incredible spot to call home. Wisconsin is real and unique, and there is no reasonable explanation for why everyone hasn't entirely moved there. Number 5. Colorado. Colorado is a state in the Mountain West region of the United States. It encompasses most of the southern Rocky Mountains, as well as the northeastern portion of the Colorado Plateau and the western edge of the Great Plains. Denver is the capital and most populous city in the Colorado. Colorado is a comparatively wealthy state, ranking 8th in household income and 11th in the capita per income. Major parts of the economy include government and defense, mining, agriculture, tourism, and increasingly other kinds of manufacturing. The climate of Colorado is more complex than states outside of the Mountain State region. Unlike most other states, southern Colorado is not always warmer than northern Colorado. Most of Colorado is made up of mountains, foothills, high plains, and desert lands. Mountains and surrounding valleys greatly affect local climate. Colorado comes in as the 5th best state in America, covering an immense scope of more than 100,000 square miles to make it the 8th most significant state in America by size. There's a great deal of ground to cover in this beautiful state. Colorado ranks 1st in the economy and 8th in infrastructure, 11th and 12th in education and healthcare respectively. Every city is remarkable in its particular manner, yet the one thing they all share is its exceptional quality of natural beauty. Let's face it, there are various inspirations to pick Colorado as your home state, some of which include natural air, magnificent vistas, and a stable business environment, just to name a few. Number 4. New Jersey. New Jersey is a state in the mid-Atlantic and northeastern regions of the United States. The capital is Trenton, while the largest city is Newark. As of 2020, New Jersey was home to the highest number of millionaires per capita of all US states, with 9.76% of households, more than 323,000 of 3.3 million statewide, meeting the criteria. Based on 2017 data, it was the second wealthiest US state by median household income. New Jersey's public school system consistently ranks at or amongst the top among all 50 US states. New Jersey is the 4th best state in America. It is ranked 6th in both healthcare and crime and corrections rankings. It ranked 2nd in education and 31st in the economy. New Jersey might be one of the small states in the USA, yet it has a couple of excellent tourist attraction spots. It has national parks, places of unmatchable natural beauty, authentic locals, and superb historical centers. Number 3. New Hampshire. New Hampshire is a state in the New England region of the United States. Concord is the state capital, while Manchester is the largest city. New Hampshire has no general sales tax nor income tax other than on interest and in dividends. New Hampshire experiences a humid continental climate with warm, humid summers and long, cold, and snowy winters. Precipitation is fairly evenly distributed all year. New Hampshire's residential electricity use is low compared with the national average, in part because demand for air conditioning is low during the general midsummer months and because few households use electricity as a primary energy source for home heating. New Hampshire is ranked as the 3rd best state in America, with its running and stunning mountains and woodlands, 4 particular seasons, and low cost of living. New Hampshire is a fortunate state to live in. New Hampshire is amongst the most secure states, ranking 1st in crime and correction and 5th in education. The state ranks 16th in healthcare. New Hampshire's economy is fueled by various organizations such as healthcare, IT, advanced manufacturing, and development, which has increased job opportunities and diminished the state's joblessness rate beneath the national average. Number 2. Minnesota. Minnesota is a state in the upper Midwest region of the United States. Minnesota was admitted as the 32nd US state on May 11, 1858, created from the eastern half of the Minnesota Territory. The state is known as the Land of 10,000 Lakes. Its official motto is L'Étoile du Nord, French, for the Star of the North. Minnesota's standard of living index is amongst the highest in the United States, and the state is amongst the best educated in the nation. In recent decades, its economy has diversified, shifting from traditional industries such as agriculture and resource extraction to services and finance. Minnesota is ranked as the second best state in America. The state ranks third in job opportunities, 18th in the economy. The state ranks 10th in healthcare and 17th in education. It is really different and a typically abundant state. And you are aware that there are more than 10,000 lakes, like natural lakes, not merely huge puddles. Besides Lake Superior, Minnesota boasts the wonderful Lake Itasca Falls inside its state borders. Minnesota has a portion of America's most enchanting sights. Within the state, you'll find the scene going from flickering nightlife to the tremendous wild. There are a fantastic number of tourist destinations, including ski cabins and resorts. Number 1. Massachusetts. Massachusetts is the most populous state in the New England region of the United States. The capital of Massachusetts is Boston, which is also the most populous city in New England. Many prominent American political dynasties have hailed from this state, including the Adams and Kennedy families, Harvard University in Cambridge, which is the oldest institution of higher learning in the United States with the largest financial endowment of any university, and Harvard Law School, which has educated a contemporaneous majority of justices of the Supreme Court of the United States. Massachusetts has gifted humankind with some genuinely stunning inventions and thoughts. Massachusetts is the best state in America. Massachusetts ranks first in education and second in healthcare. The state also ranks 7th in economy and 4th in crime and corrections. Besides the charming city, there is an entire host of different exciting places to discover. For instance, the fascinating villages, captivating towns, stunning scenery, and coastlines that go for a significant distance. Some of the top cities and towns to live in include Boston, Hingham, Cambridge, Lexington, Brookline, Newton, Sharon, Wesley, and Sunbury. Thanks for staying to the end. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, drop a comment below, share with your friends, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on any of our subsequent videos.